Hello everybody, Mayo Doctor here, just giving you guys an update in as quickly as I can. I can't guarantee how long anything's gonna be, but there's a little over a month ago I wrote an update on my Twitter account that I don't think enough a lot of you guys saw, but it's still relevant, actually more so now, so I think I'm just gonna make an update video on it, which I am now doing. Which I will put a link for what it was in the description. It's not a typical 140 thing. I used something called TwitLonger, made it a wall. So I'll try to just cut it down to the bare bones of what it needs to be. Like, for example, the very first sentence says, "Just finished recording the last part of Act 3 this morning." That LP is done. So I've already dated it somewhat. Then schedule. I always upload things 10 a.m. It has to do with something that network wanted me to, or not the network necessarily, but the network browser wanted me to do, which I'll get to the network later, because that's not something that's in that tweet, but it's something that needs to be mentioned because I'm having some difficulty with them at the moment. So I'll just go down the line because I had a bunch of notices for the Let's Plays that I technically have going on. During the Spyro 3, progressing as normal. This is still true. I have actually finished recording all the parts, but the last part I have uploaded is Desert Ruins. Because of previously mentioned problems of network, I am actually trying to leave said network. I put a ticket in to leave. They said they would get me off. That is getting ridiculously complicated, but I'm going to try to avoid uploading videos like that until I get this whole thing sorted out. But, it's really close at the end anyway, so you know what's going to happen. Fight the sorceress, go through a couple levels, another catch up. All the fun parts are over, I'm just going to say that now, sorry, but they are. Next one I have on here, Sonic Transformed. I don't know how it's gonna happen. To have it written here that I'm gonna have the LP finished by the end of the year. Not a chance now. It was somewhat realistic when I wrote this back in October, but now, no. I'll be happy if I get another 2 parts up before New Year's. But it really depends. I've been really busy, not just with the network thing. Life's getting crazy, but Monaco, that one's still a bit of a blur. I don't know what's happening. I used all the parts that I have, so is Oswald. We're not really going to be able to record anymore until he gets back from uni, which is going to be a bit of a standoff until then. So, yeah, I don't think an awful lot of you guys are watching that anyway, so it's not a huge loss, but for those of you that might have been, just hold out. I don't know what else to say. Since it's now I'm kind of dabbling in the stuff that's not technically cancelled, but it might as well be. Starting with Sonic Unleashed, because that one's technically not over. I still have the adventure packs. Like, should I ever do anything, I'm gonna probably schedule it for a Wednesday. But this is one just like, maybe, I don't know. Part of me wants to revive it, and the other part of me wants to just leave it dead. I might wind up going to the Wii or PS2 version someday, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Next one I have is HPO. Y'all remember that. I made one part for Super 64 and suddenly I was like, no. What happened there was I cannot beat the next level legitimately for the life of me. I don't know what to do. Because I obviously can't use glitches on something like HBO, so if I ever get it working, I will happily continue it. But I'm starting to think I might just be better off starting a new sub-series for HBO. But I have a few games I have my eye on, but don't know. I wouldn't rule it out for being updated sometime soon, but I don't know. It's too hard to say anything for sure. Next stuff I have written down was for Yogder, which is my co-op channel. For those of you who don't know, you should check it out. I will have a link for that channel in the description as well, because we upload videos there on a regular basis as well. So, Tag Team Racing, that's already done. So, yeah, I don't have to. It's done. I don't need to say anything about it. Rayman Legends, we have not recorded any more parts for it, so still just part 4. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Our schedules are a little wonky right now, as I think I've already made clear for myself. Stuff that's technically not mine, because I'm not recording them, but they're on the co-op channel, so I'm gonna mention them anyways. Which are Crash Team Racing, Don't Cut Your Tune, Song 52. I don't have a lot to say over them. We get them up whenever we can, but and then of course there's a couple other things working on the side too, Yogi Idol being one of them, but that one's in sweet time too, because we don't have the album art ready yet. That's why the 95 sub special hasn't come up. But it will come. And then subs will hit, and you'll get the full album, and it will be glorious. But that's a story for another day. Anyways, away from Yogurt on SSC, for those of you that probably don't remember that, because I actually never got around to making the advert for it, because the channel died before I even had a chance to make the advertisement. Yeah, didn't work very well. None of us have any hard feelings to each other or anything, it just, the channel just sort of died. Nobody really had time, there's too many of us across too many different time zones, and it got weird. But anyways, I'm getting over to that because one of the LPs I had done there, which was Sonic Freeriders, I'm thinking of bringing it back here. I might get the SSC crew for it, I don't know. I'm still thinking that over. I think that actually went over pretty well, despite the fact that the channel died, sort of. It's weird. I'll try to at least get Ratty in if I can. Maybe Sylar and Monk too. Oswald is kind of late edition anyways, but if I can get him, awesome. Anyone else that wants to join, I don't know. It's already kind of crowded, but I'll see what I can do. Because I'm gonna need people to help me on that one. It's Sonic Freeriders! Okay. One more game I can think of that's written down here. Whatever. The bonus master roll for that too. We've got a couple ideas. We have stuff installed on our computers. I mean, Crazy Man do. We'll happily go through them at some point, and whatever I do, I'll probably wind up uploading them. But until then, yeah, it's hard to say when that will be. Sooner the better, but. It's not dead though. I said it then and I'll say it now. It is not dead. And anything I didn't mention, it's dead and it's probably not coming back. I said it then, I'm saying it now too. Things that come to mind off that one would be maybe I was doing the one LP for Deus Ex Team Revolution. That's might as well be considered dead. It's been way too much of a hassle to try to get that set up for it to be worth even making another part. I had actually started recording another part and I was like, oh boy. And the game's not even that fun to do a let's play on. Just because the way it's structured, so it's like, I don't know. It's a hard one to do. But whatever. On to the next subject. Potential future LPs. So first one is probably the most obvious. When I finish Spyro 3, what am I going to go into next? The next Spyro, of course. So, I'm going to go through the Season of Ice, Season of Flame, Enter Dragonfly, but I don't know how long you'll have to wait for Ice. But I can almost assure you it's going to be well after the new year, but by how much, it's hard to say. The next one that I have noted down was Attack games. There are technically some after the third game, but I don't own them. And even if I did, there's lot of people that don't like them very much, so I'm kind of nervous to actually get them. But I'll probably wind up doing them eventually anyways, even if they have nothing to do with the original 3. They're tied into that really, really bad TV show. Now, I didn't even know it was that bad until I watched back over it again. It's like, oh boy, yeah, this is bad. It's really hard to find episodes for the show, but whenever you can find it, it's cringeworthy. But anyways, I'm not here to rant about the show. So, yeah, other than that, I still have ideas for trying to get a co-op LP for Tech 3 done. That could take a while if it ever happens at all. It's tough to set up. I'm thinking of redoing Tech 1. I said that at the end of the Tech 3 Let's Play, but it's not exactly easy to set up, and I've got problems. I'm trying to set it up to be a little better. I might actually be able to get off the PC version this time, which would be awesome, because the GameCube version is utter crap, but whatever. And yeah, that's about it. Haven't really decided anything on Yogadura as of now. That could very well change. In fact, I hope it does. I mean, we have a couple things floating around, but we haven't really committed to anything. And I'm not sure how much he wants me to say on a video, especially one that's not even on Yogadura. So, So I had written down that I expected most of my stuff to be done by the end of the year. I don't buy that anymore. Spout 3 won't be, unless I get this whole channel partnership thing dealt with really fast. It's not happening. I would love for it to be done by the end of the year, but Left 4 Dead 2 thing's kind of a one that I can't really say will be done by the end of the year because it's technically never ending because of all the different maps we can do. Yeah, that's about all I have written down on the tweet, but I do have a few other things I need to mention. One is that as I've been mentioning throughout this video, I've been having some issues with the partnership network I'm with right now. Back in mid-2012, I had partnered with TGN, which is a subsidiary of broadband. And it was great. The entire time, I wouldn't say I had any problems, and up until recently, I would have continued to say that. And heck, I'll still recommend them in a lot of cases, but they're really starting to get on my nerves. As for why, I might wind up making another video about that someday, but for now, they've been making some very stupid decisions lately that really have me turned off at them. But there's something to get on par with them. I've already got like 4 or 5 different networks I'm considering switching to. I've put through some things. A couple of them actually accepted me, so I'm gonna have a choice, which is awesome. But yeah, and, can't really think of anything else off the top of my head that needs to be said. I haven't started any LPs lately. I might change that. You might have seen the Sonic Adventure 2 video I made a couple weeks ago. That was a test video I had made for my new PVR. I got it upgraded, which is awesome. So with that in mind, I might actually be able to start some LPs on my 360 that look a bit better. Still not sure how I want to go about recording them, considering the whole 60 FPS thing on YouTube now. It's a bit of a nightmare to edit around, but anyways, thank y'all for watching, and hopefully I get this mess sorted out soon. I'll probably keep uploading random little tidbit videos of speedrun gameplay through levels until I get something sorted out, or maybe glitch videos. Just, I don't know, I'll find something. But don't expect an awful lot for the next couple weeks. Toodles.